Hello everyone, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Game On News, the new show where I gather and summarize some of this week's most important, or just most interesting, gaming news stories. For more information on any of the stories I cover today, be sure to check the description, where I'll include links to articles where you can find out more. First up, thanks to Wired's Peter Rubin, we have our first real look at this so far untitled successor to the PlayStation 4, whose name is really anybody's guess. The system will have a CPU based on AMD's 3rd generation Ryzen line, and graphics provided by a custom AMD Radeon Navi card, AMD's as of yet unreleased answer to Nvidia's ray tracing RTX line from last year, which was perhaps less revolutionary than Nvidia had hoped. That's a whole lot of words that just means make fancy big graphics. According to the system's lead architect, Mark Cerny, the new console will be capable of ray tracing, and will use it for more than just sick Minecraft comparisons. The new technology presented in the CPU and GPU will be used to help better calculate the sounds both players and enemies can and cannot hear, as well as dramatically improve audio quality the system puts out both through home speakers and headphones. The system will also move from a standard hard drive to a solid-state drive, which will drastically reduce loading times and allow faster movement options within games as the system will struggle less to load new assets. The new console's similarity to the PS4 architecture will allow it to be backwards compatible between the two. A few months ago, after Sony patents were released detailing a system for universal backwards compatibility, rumors swirled about backwards compatibility all the way back to the PlayStation 1, but nothing's been said so far to confirm that the new console will feature that ability. Cerny didn't have anything to say about what we might expect from the software side of things, but did say that developers are already working with the new hardware. The article did not reveal a release date or a price, but according to Rubin on Twitter, Cerny did say that the console price, quote, will be appealing to gamers in light of its advanced feature set, so no need to restart your organ harvesting business from back when the PS3 launched. This week, we also got our first trailer and info dump for Respawn Entertainment's new game, Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order. Respawn has really made a name for itself with the critically acclaimed Titanfall 2 and more recently the wildly successful Apex Legends. The studio's involvement has waylaid at least some trepidation fans have had after EA's last couple forays into Star Wars games, including the beautiful but content-lacking 2015 reboot of the Battlefront series, and the follow-up Battlefront 2, which was mired in controversy surrounding the monetization system for the game, which resulted in a comment from the EA community team on Reddit becoming the most downvoted comment in the site's history, to this day sitting at a score more than 7 times lower than the next most downvoted comment. Blair Brown, the game's producer, said on Twitter that the game would be single-player story-focused and would not feature any multiplayer or microtransactions, without directly referencing the dumpster fire that was Battlefront 2's release. While the trailer did not feature any gameplay, game director Stig Asmussen told Press Start that the game would feature boss battles and compared the combat to both Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and Metroid, which personally tells me nothing. Asmussen also told IGN that the game would not feature any stealth sections, so I guess there's that. According to VG247, narrative designers for the game include Chris Avellone, writer for games like Fallout New Vegas, Pillars of Eternity, Prey 2017, and Into the Breach, as well as Aaron Contreras, who has worked on titles including Far Cry 3, BioShock Infinite, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and Mafia 3. Avellone stated that there are 4 other narrative designers who have not yet been named. In quick news, after the April 15th fire that claimed most of the Notre-Dame Cathedral in Paris, France, Ubisoft has announced that they will be donating 500,000 euros to restoration and reconstruction of the landmark, as well as giving away Assassin's Creed Unity free on PC through their Uplay app. Set in Paris during the French Revolution, the Notre-Dame Cathedral was recreated in Unity in excruciating detail thanks to Caroline Mieux, a senior level designer on the game, and Ubisoft hopes that giving the game away for free will allow many people to enjoy this stunning architecture who will no longer have the chance. Check the description for a link to grab your copy before midnight Pacific Daylight Time on April 25th. Looking towards Nintendo, Wednesday saw the release of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 3.0 update. Included in the patch is the release of the first fighter from the game's Fighters Pass, Joker from Persona 5, a game that is not out for any Nintendo system. If you haven't already, you can buy Joker and the Persona 5 stage Mementos for $5.99, or the Battle Pass including Joker and 4 somehow still unnamed fighters for $24.99. If you like free stuff included in your update, you can still look forward to the new Stage Builder, a system I was personally worried would just stay dead after Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Featuring the ability to draw on the screen, incorporate layers, and add a host of new elements, it'll be exciting to see what people manage to come up with going forward. You will also be able to share your stages and download other people's stages, which is good because with Nintendo that wasn't necessarily a given. In I Can't Even Tell How I Feel About This News, Entertainment Weekly has revealed that Pablo Schreiber has been cast as Master Chief in Showtime's Halo television series. Probably best known for his roles as George Pornstache Mendez in Netflix's Orange is the New Black series, and Mad Sweeney in the Starz series American Gods. It's hard to say what it is about Schreiber that made him so fit to play a deadpan one-man army who never removes his helmet, but I guess we'll see next year as the series moves towards release. The description of a new character for the franchise, Quan Ah, as a shrewd, audacious 16-year-old from the Outer Colonies who meets Master Chief at a fateful time for them both, personally does not instill a lot of confidence. This is coming from a guy who, at one point, very long ago, was excited about the concept of a reboot. To cap off the show, I'd like to take a quick look at new and upcoming releases. Monday the 22nd, we're looking at Jupiter and Mars for the PlayStation 4, which looks like a neon spiritual successor to the Echo the Dolphin franchise. I hadn't heard of this game before, but it looks incredibly unique. Tuesday the 23rd sees the release of Mortal Kombat 11. Not much of a fighting guy, and it sounds like the story's become a time travel retcon nightmare, but if you're into it, I'm happy for you. Tuesday we also get Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Fate of Atlantis, a single-player DLC that looks trippy as balls. I also have no idea what the hell is happening with this franchise anymore. Wednesday, April 24th is the release of the Xbox One Unknown Fate, which also brings us neon whales? Did I miss the memo that that's just what's happening now? Are neon whales the new grappling hook? Either way, it looks very weird, but also very cool. Friday the 26th brings us Days Gone, the game described as both The Last of Us with more zombies and World War Z with less zombies. I honestly totally checked out on this game, but I have some hope based on PlayStation's record thus far with exclusives. Well, that wraps it up for this week. If you have any stories you think I missed, let me know down in the comments, or let me know about stories you want me to cover next week. I'm going to try and do these every week, but this is also my first attempt, so it might not go as smoothly as that. Make sure to subscribe so you can find out exactly how well that goes. If you're curious what games I'm actually playing, check out the podcast I do with my friends, Rougewon. Link in the description. I've been Nova D's, and until next time, game on.